as a neuropsychologist, obviously I spend a lot of my time assessing and diagnosing, and I really think that this is the natural next step in terms of being able to really pinpoint what psychopharmacological approaches and also psychotherapeutic approaches and also further medical workup that may be necessary for this particular patient. And so I feel like it can really enrich my recommendation section, whether I'm the one prescribing or I'm consulting to someone else who will be doing the prescribing. I feel like taking all of this information about the patient will really increase the quality of what I can say in my recommendation section in terms of what this particular patient may need, pharmacologically speaking. The other part of this that I'm really excited about is looking at biomarkers. And so the way that different medical specialties have moved in recent years is toward personalized medicine. And so not just treating the specific condition or the symptoms, but understanding the specific neurobiological makeup of this particular patient, and then choosing a therapeutic approach that is customized to that person's biological or neurophysiological makeup. And so as part of the assessment process, whether it be assessing pharmacogenomics or assessing brain metrics, to be able to look at the patient not only symptomatically or psychologically, but also understanding what biomarkers are relevant and salient for that particular patient, and then customizing the approach based on that. And I think that's really the next sort of chapter in addressing what really is a sophisticated and complex question that often we get faced with in terms of improving someone's mental health. Certainly. So one good example would be a patient that comes in with depression and anxiety and obsessive tendencies. And when we do a neuropsych evaluation in a brain map, we see that this region toward the front of the brain called the anterior cingulate is overactive. And so they can't not think about that which they ought not think about. They simply ruminate, they have intrusive thoughts, and it markedly impacts their quality of life. Now, from a neurofeedback standpoint or a neuromodulation standpoint, we would address that particular network via sensor technologies. However, that's a patient that may also respond very well to a medication that's been shown to influence that neural circuitry. So, for instance, Effexor would be one example of that, an SNRI, which may be a useful choice to address not only that symptom, but that specific circuitry that is dysregulated. And so, and then potentially addressing it from both angles if one is incompletely effective or only partially effective. And so I really feel like that could allow me to do more for my patients, because I think a lot of us in the field, we want to help. And we also want to feel like we're doing everything we possibly can for this particular patient because they put their trust in us, they put their time and resource, and I always want to feel like they're getting the best service I can possibly give them.